I didn't hit the bed. I hit the voice disguise by accident.
Oops.
Although this voice is very fitting for this morning, I feel
There
like.
you go. I'm just saying, you can't see my feet up on the console. It's a good thing because the boss would be mad, but we're movie stars now. It's gonna kick
Oh,
back
that's
here.
why your feet are up.
Yeah,
Not because
I,
we got to bed at midnight, but because you're a movie star now.
it's in my rider. I'm allowed to put my feet anywhere now. Yeah, big star, big star. Yeah,
That was nice
yeah.
of them to put your trailer right outside in the parking lot too.
It was actually my house. Big, big scene, Northampton last night. What is on me? Oh, I'm sorry. It was the confetti, the fanfare. That's what that was on my pants.
Mm.
Big scene in Northampton last night. They were filming Saint Nick of Bethlehem. And that is Danny Roebuck's movie. He's from this area. He's an actor, producer. He lives out in California, but he loves coming home to film movies here in the Lehigh Valley. And it just makes sense. I mean, you're going to do a movie about Bethlehem, unlike that Winnipeg movie. Remember that movie about Miracle in Bethlehem? And it was filmed in
Yeah, what's up
Winnipeg.
with that, Winnipeg?
What's up with that? And even Danny Roebuck's like, no, this Christmas movie will be filmed in Bethlehem, the real Bethlehem. So that's what may have seen some camera crews out and about, and they were filming last night a parade scene for the movie. Now they had to do it in Northampton, and I'm only releasing this because they were asking people to come out. They were asking the public to come out for the Christmas parade. It was so warm last night too, and it's so funny because we're all out there for the Christmas parade in our heavy jackets and scarves and Santa
Taking
hats.
gloves on, taking them back off, putting them on, taking them off. Yeah.
People sweating in their snow boots. Yeah, it was a neat experience to be a part of that.
Yeah, it was very cool. And Danny's so great. His whole crew there was amazing. Very cool. And
He
yeah,
hires he hires local people too. I was talking to a few people that work on the set as they were getting me my martini, and so I'm not just kidding. No, they were awesome, and a lot of them are local. I mean, I had let's see, there was one from Phillipsburg, the Poconos. I met only one person that actually was flown in from California.
yeah, it was very cool. And they were all very nice, very accommodating. Yeah, those experiences are pretty cool. You never know when to be making noise or not making noise, which is funny.
You know
Um,
what's interesting? Because they did ask, we set up the LEV because we're the Christmas station. So it was fitting. They invited us to be there on set and they asked us to set up a tent and play music. I thought it was so interesting that they wanted us to play music. It had nothing to do with what they were filming. It was just to create ambiance and get people in the mood.
yeah, get the vibe going a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. And so it was fun. It was a good crowd. A lot of kids out there last night, which was very cool. I had Savvy out there who had a ton of questions for me as if I were Danny Roebuck and directing, producing, starring in a film. She kept asking me, I'm like, honey, I have no idea.
Now,
I don't.
what was fun is, and so friendly. So Danny Roebuck is playing Saint Nick, and he was taking pictures with the crowd, and he's acting, and I don't know how your daughter interpreted it. She's 8, right? She just turned 8.
Yeah.
Because Saint Nick walked up to her.
Yes, and I don't know how she interpreted it either. I think she was like, "What? Huh?
Yeah, what's happening here?
What?"
Yeah. So
Probably the only question she didn't ask me last night was what that was all about. But
yeah. And I was in the zone. I was just like, "Hey, thanks, Santa." And then the actor portraying Saint Nick kind of gave me a look like you do. I was over at the radio station. You do know I'm. It's me, Danny. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
He gave me that funny look, but I'm like, oh, I thought we're acting. Like,
I do have to say, I didn't notice you talking to Balloons the Clown at all last night.
God.
What do you think?
God.
What was that? I tried to introduce you.
Oh God, did you see my face?
I do have to say, I do have to say, so I'm talking to Balloons. I don't know if he wants me to give his real name, but I'm talking to Balloons in non-clown mode. We're having a very nice conversation. And he's a listener. So there you go, Selena. And so I said, my partners, and Selena was walking by, and there was a lot of space to walk by where we were, but Selena was walking by, and I looked up at her, and she gave me this look of,
Nope.
I will push you into oncoming traffic if you get me anywhere near that clown.
I have a phobia, and I try to calm myself down. I really do, but I have to be prepared to talk to a clown. It's very like I start sweating. I think it stems from the clown scene from Dumbo. I think because they were not nice to Dumbo. Like it was just an ugly scene in that movie. And I think that's what wrecked me on clowns. So I don't think we're going to be physically in the movie Crockett because our side of the parade was a clown. Like, at a Christmas parade. It was a weird hodgepodge of, so I don't know. Yeah, I was standing next to the clown.
Well, that clown has also been a longtime friend of Danny Roebuck. So they knew.
So they knew that.
Yeah, they've known each other. Like when Danny introduced him to, there's times when the crew has to move lights around and move cameras around and set up for the next shot. So Balloons, as I got to know him, because I care about the person behind the makeup.
Rocket.
He mentioned that he and Balloons go way back to like they have been friends since like 1976 or 77 or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, whenever you want to grow up, Selena. Your face was literally like, I will punch you in the nose if you. It was one of these where I was like, hey, and you looked at me like this as you walked by, like
I went the other way. Like, nope.
You did. Yeah, I was like, she's absolutely serious about this right now.
Balloons is a nice man, a nice clown. He's a nice clown.
How would you know?
I needed to, I will talk to Balloons. I have nothing personally against Balloons. Just my body does weird things when I'm around clowns. That's all I gotta say.
Why won't you talk to me, Selena?
If you're doing something, you're not. Okay, I'm starting to sweat. So today, by the way, you're doing something, but we don't hear it. I know you don't. You're doing something fancy with the.
Oh.
Darn it. Today we're going to get a sneak peek of Iron Menace at Dorney Park. The first dive roller coaster in the Northeast, I do believe.
What does that roller coaster do again? What does it look like?
Dive. That 90-degree dive. Well, you think I'd love clowns. I act like one.
Funny how? Funny like a clown?
Like a clown? I'm going to do that today. I'm exhausted.
So let me ask you something. If you were allowed to be the first person to ride the Iron Menace, but sitting next to you was Noodles the clown. Come on, you would be a part of history. You would be the first person to ride the Iron Menace.
Well, I will guarantee this. There would be a lot of screaming on that ride.
Okay.
A lot of screaming and sweating.
Just think of all the balloons that would be like popping out of the pocket. That like the scarf would keep going as you're like going down the slide.
And I saw this ketchup bottle. I'm like, why is this clown walking with a ketchup bottle? Is he squirting people with a magic fake ketchup bottle? I'm like, I can't do this.
It's a shame. You missed out on a good opportunity. Savvy fell asleep in the back of the car last night holding the poodle that he made her.
Oh, I missed on the balloon animal. All right. My apologies. We got to go. We're going to go. I need deodorant. I'm sweating just talking.